Hello, welcome to History 105, Western Tradition 2. My name is Judith Littlejohn. I'm your instructor for this course. I have master's degrees in World and American History, and I work in the online learning office in Batavia full-time. You can contact me there, stop by, or send messages in Blackboard if you have any questions. The course description is as follows. History 105 examines the political, social, economic, and intellectual development of Western society from 1500 CE to the present. Explores how modern, historical, and cultural issues shaped the development of contemporary Western thought and institutions, and emphasizes developing and implementing the skills of the historian. This course meets the SUNY requirement for Western civilization. This course is 100% online. There are no proctored exams or classroom meetings, but you will need to access the library, and you can do that through the GCC webpage. This term is very condensed, and we have to cover all the material we would cover in a full semester course. So that means you will have to do a lot of reading and writing in a very short time. Much of the material is self-paced, so that, if necessary, you can work ahead. Only the discussions are held to a strict timetable. Each discussion has the date posted on which it will be graded. That means you have to have your postings complete before I grade it, or your grade will suffer. The course is set up like this. For each chapter, you will read through a brief About section that lets you know the chapter objectives and how we will be aligning with the course objectives. The chapters I'm referring to are all in the textbook we are using called The West, A Narrative History by Levack. It's published by Pearson in the 4th edition. It will not be possible to pass the course without this book, so please stop everything and order it right this minute if you haven't already done so. The ISBN is 9780-2059-48581. So you'll read the About section in the course materials area of Blackboard for each chapter, and then read the actual chapter in the book. After reading it, go back to Blackboard and read through the resources there. You'll find a PowerPoint for each chapter, a chapter outline, and links to websites that have maps, images, and more information, and various videos that elaborate on some of the chapter's themes. Once you've read through everything, you will click on a box to mark the materials reviewed. Then the quiz will open up for you. This is called adaptive release, when you have to meet one goal before the next activity opens up. There are many adaptive releases in this course to keep everyone on track. There is a 20-question quiz for each chapter. You can take each quiz as many times as you need to in order to achieve the score you want. They are not timed quizzes, so please relax, read through your materials, and choose the best answer. The quizzes are a mix of multiple choice, true and false, matching, and fill in the blank. I tried to make quizzes that focus on what I feel you should take away from this course. The questions are not set up to trick you. They are meant to reinforce the concepts that are important. Once you score 17 or higher on your quiz, the chapter activity opens up. This is another adaptive release. You have the choice to stick with 17 points and move on to the activity, or try the quiz again if you want a higher grade. If you take a quiz several times, the highest score you earn is the one that will go in the gradebook. When you move on to the activity, you will find either a discussion you must participate in or a writing activity. For the discussions, there is a comprehensive grading rubric in the syllabus appendix. The writing activities are responses of 400 to 600 words. That means more than one page, but less than 3. You will upload the papers into Blackboard, and when you do, the next chapter will open up for you. So the routine is basically this. Read, review, quiz, then write or discuss. In addition, we will be working on citing our sources in Chicago style and gearing up to write a research paper. The research paper is broken down into 4 graded components. The first part is a preliminary step in which you will review a list of research paper topic suggestions. You'll have a few days to think about your topic before the first graded component is due, which is your proposal. The proposal is just a written statement describing the topic you plan to research. After that, you'll have about a week to plan it out and then submit your thesis statement and outline. A few days after that, your third component is due. That is the bibliography listing the sources you plan to use in the chapter. The actual 3 to 5 page paper is due within 5 days after the course has ended. You can see a list of all the due dates on the very last page of the syllabus. The course itself is fun and interesting. We'll be looking at everything from witchcraft to the Cold War, and hopefully you'll find topics that appeal to you or make you curious and want to learn more. Different topics affect each of us in different ways. I find the First World War exceptionally depressing, and no matter how many times I teach about it, I still have to take a little bit of time to get over it. You may have similar, surprisingly strong reactions to World War II, genocide, or slavery. Other topics may capture your imagination in a more creative or inquisitive way, like the scientific or industrial revolution or the space race. Some topics will make you angry and perhaps motivate you to speak out against injustice and inequity in the world. Hopefully, by the end of the 4 weeks, you will have felt history, gained some new insights, and internalized new ideas about the past and how past events shape the present. We carry the past with us. It informs what we do now. The more we understand history, the better chance we have of positively influencing our future. Thank you.